Hello, hello, everyone. I'm Tamika Nairi, and this is The World According to Tamika, TWATT for short. I want to thank you guys for watching TWATT. I just want to give a heartfelt thanks to everyone that watches every installment of TWATT. I mean, I put a lot of work and effort into creating these blogs, and you guys make it so worth it. Like, I get such a great response and such great feedback from you guys that it's definitely rewarding. So I want to thank you guys for the motivation and for your support. Now, having said that, one of my biggest supporters is my dad. And I don't know if you guys know this about me. Well, those of you that don't know me won't know. But most people that do know me should know that I am a daddy's girl. Like a big O, bona fide, if it was appropriate, still would sit on his lap, daddy's girl. Like, I even call him daddy. That's how I feel. And, you know, I have all of this personality and everything, and I get a lot of that from my dad. So first, I want to thank him for allowing me to put the camera in his face nonstop at the most inappropriate times. And I want to thank him just like for being such a good sport and for being himself. One of the things that I truly love about my dad is he's genuine. Like, even if it's the most ridiculous thing ever and it's what he's feeling, he'll say it. So that gives me a certain level of comfort and confidence. And I just want to say thank you, Daddy, for passing that on to me and just for being amazing. This is the first time my dad has come to visit me since I live in California. And I'm really excited. Like, I want to show him everything. I don't even know what to do first. One thing I do like to do in the morning is work out. So I made the suggestion after we dropped my son off at school that, you know, we go to the gym.
No, I work out on my job. My job is a workout. 10 hours a day, 4 days a week.
There's a pool.
Where, at the gym? Oh, I ain't been swimming. God knows when. I don't want to get my hair wet.
And I don't either, so that wasn't an option for me. But if you were interested, I just
They have a jacuzzi?
Yeah. My dad seemed a little reluctant, which is cool because the gym is kind of stuffy. Then I came up with the fantastic idea that we would go to Runyon Canyon, which is a place, you know, I like to go there and hike. You will definitely work up a sweat. And it's also rewarding because it has some really great views. I mean, you can see all of Hollywood, and then you can see the Hollywood sign. And it's always good for a celebrity spotting. So it's one of my favorite places to go. If I could go every day, I would go every day. So this is something I want my dad to experience. We finally made it to the top.
It was the worst, grueling hell experience I ever had. Up that damn canyon. Walking all the way to the top. Hail Mary full of grace. Oh, unbelievable.
It was definitely worth it. It wasn't worth it. Look at the view. Have you ever seen anything like this?
My heart is exploding. I'm about to fall out. I'm getting dizzy up here.
Now you see where I get the drama? Yeah. So after my dad insisted that I tried to kill him on the canyon, I decided to butter him up and win him back with some good food. Now, one thing I can say is I have never been hungry in my dad's presence because we eat. And we eat good. So I decided to take him to my favorite soul food restaurant, Miss Peach's. And we ran into the owner, and just like the fact that I know the owner gives you some indication as to how much I like Miss Peach's.
Come on now.
Miss Peach's,
all right,
which
we
is
taking
one
a
of my
picture of
favorite
everybody?
soul food restaurants. I got my dad here.
Hey, I'm getting a job here. I'm moving to Cali.
Oh no, we're gonna edit that all out. And this is the owner, and he makes the most delicious everything he touches.
Well, you know, I just do what I can do when I can do it.
And let it do what it do.
Let it do what it do.
The fat girl inside of me just dances, and claps, and sings.
Okay.
I want me some yams, macaroni and cheese.
And gravy on the side.
We about to go in. My son has an addiction to French fries. That is his one food that he cannot refuse. That is his crack. And my dad knows this. And of course, he goes right in.
Too many fries. But this is easy. One way of fries again. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I have a love passion for fries. It's just like, it's my favorite food. It's my craving. I can't. So for him to look at my plate and comment on my fries, it just made me mad. Like, why are you looking at my plate?
You're not complaining.
If I turn into a fry, honestly, I would eat myself.
Food is the enemy.
You always say that when we're about to eat.
It's like, when it's my food, it's the enemy. But when it's his food, it's an ally. I mean, he has diabetes, and I catch him in the middle of the night eating cookies.
My dad is a diabetic. And not only is he not on the diabetic's diet, but he's preaching to us about how food is the enemy. Says the person that ate donuts last night. He started doing a donut song.
With diabetes.
Yes,
I had to see him put the needle in him
I
today.
am a diabetic. Yes, I have sugar cravings. However, my diabetes is under control because I take my medicine and I work out. My daughter just killed me this morning. Took me in a damn canyon.
Did it really? Was it that bad? His diabetes are obviously not under control. Otherwise, he wouldn't have to take medicine.
What's my song?
So my dad just decides to break out in song. I'm not judging. I normally don't break out in song until after the food arrives.
I never see
We spent the rest of the evening hanging out in Hollywood and just, enjoying life. The next day, a package arrives for my dad. Now, I ordered him a cell phone stand from Amazon because he works there and I want to show my support, the same way he shows his. So I order from Amazon often. And the reason why I got the phone stand is because the day I got my iPhone 4S, my dad also got an iPhone 4S. Sprint had jokes that day. And so now my dad discovered FaceTime, which means I no longer get phone calls. I only get FaceTime. And it's not at the most convenient time. With the time difference and everything, he calls me early in the morning and I'm not always looking so pretty. And honestly, neither is he. But it doesn't seem to bother him. However, I have accepted that I'm going to get these FaceTimes. And there was a lot of complaining about the fact that my dad couldn't prop the phone up. So I got him a phone case that has a stand already on it. So he can prop it up and we can just morning breath each other to death.
Oh, a stand? Is that what that is? It's a case.
So open it and check it out. The million question man. My dad asks a lot of questions. Like, he definitely would be successful as like an interviewer or interrogator. Yeah, that's more his speed, like an interrogator.
They lock the doors. Free parking up in this joint? They have a jacuzzi. What is he doing that for? Why would he do that?
Pop asks a lot of questions.
Is there free parking? Are we going to the movies or are we going back to the house? What kind of movies? How did you discover this place? There's a parking meters everywhere we go. The waitress, the temple, she mad.
Did I mention that my dad asked a lot of questions? Anywho, so we decided to go to Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. I told you we eat. You want to get chicken and waffles. Like, that's the whole thing. So you can either get, are you going to eat one waffle or two? One waffle? Okay, so you get the meal that has two waffles and then I'll eat your other waffle.
Well, you want to eat two waffles.
So, there he goes food policing again. So this Wednesday, I want to have Daddy-Daughter Day, just like the beginning of it. Before I moved to California, every Wednesday, my dad and I would have a date. We would call it Daddy-Daughter Day. Because we're going to Dr. Phil.
Oh, Silky now.
We have issues we need to talk about. I told him that we're going to Dr. Phil, and he seems unfazed. Like, he didn't even ask any questions. I mean, I may be carrying some baggage from my teenage years, and he didn't even check. You don't have any concerns or anything like that? Dad, what are you doing?
I'm texting people.
Oh my God. Everywhere we go, my dad texts everyone he knows where we're going and what we're doing. Listen,
With the voice.
you know what? Let me tell you a little secret. You don't text people everywhere that you're going because they'll say, pick me up something. You show them after you've already been there. They're going to text you back. Let's say, grab me a t-shirt. Like, grab me a t-shirt or something. You wait until you get back and then you show them all the places you've been in.
World famous Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I don't think that registered.
It never does. Now I'm becoming annoyed. Can you just text everybody all at once?
Oh, I don't know how to do it.
You just keep typing their name. Here, type the next person's name. Yeah, who's the next person you sending it to?
I don't know. World famous Roscoe Chicken and Waffles.
Him and this damn iPhone are starting to get on my nerves.
Okay.
Text everybody all at one time.
I am.
Dad, stop that. Thank God the food arrived. All right. That's what I'm talking about. These are the best waffles. Like, I think we should kidnap this chicken with a tell her what's in it. Honey, I respect your fry boundaries. Like, you know, I was going to ask for a fry, but I was going to negotiate a trade, like some macaroni in exchange for it.
See, that right there is why my mama's boy. She already knew. She said she respected the fry boundary. She was going to make a trade. I was down with it. I was so happy. But her dad just wasn't on the same boat as us. It just didn't go well.
You know what fries are going to do for you? They're going to put big, ugly, puffy zits on your face.
See, there he go talking about the fries again. He's saying I'm going to get all these zits. And I'm going to be fat. Flawless skin. Nice body.
So after we left Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, I decided to stop by and visit my friends Red and Tony. I take my dad to meet them, and of course, all they need is a reason to celebrate. And my dad's visit was just as good as any Monday, so why not pop bottles? They toasted, and they toasted, and they toasted, and my dad got drunk.
I was drinking vodka and Red Bull. It was unbelievable.
I know that my dad asked a lot of questions, but what I didn't know is that when he drinks, it becomes the same question over and over and over again. My dad sets his eye on my girlfriend V, and he continues to ask me what her name is. Now, I just told you her name is V. It's a letter. There's no spelling, there's no syllables, there's no mispronunciation. Just V. After telling my dad V's name about 8 times, and then V telling him her name about 8 times, I decided that I'm not going to tell him her name anymore. Because for some reason, he's just not receiving the information that I'm giving. So, you know, maybe tomorrow, if he's still interested, then I'll go ahead and repeat it again. I also decide that I no longer want to be around drunk dad with the same repeating question, and we're leaving. So I leave. The whole way he's still continuing to ask her name, and I'm no longer answering. So we get to the house, and he finds the only person that will listen, which is Deezy.
It was 1 o'clock on a school night. I was playing games. I should have been in bed. Next time I will be.
I asked her one simple question. What was that woman's name? They're right. I've been drinking. I'm having a good time. She, you know, I don't give a fuck. She's fucking, as long as she's legal age, 21, 18, I don't care. I ain't trying to bring her here and do her down. I just asked her for one name. What's her name? She got a problem with that. Why she got a problem with that?
I don't even know what you were saying.
Look, grandson,
Mm-hmm.
how old are you?
I was 16. I got
Okay, man up.
I'm listening.
Man up.
Mm-hmm.
She can't tell me a woman's name. You know why?
Why? Was he so close? His breath was stinking. Oh my God, it was terrible.
What problem is her telling me a woman's name? I don't give a fuck if I want to put her in this bed and fuck her or whatever.
Not in this bed.
Look, listen to me, grandson. You
I know he doesn't care about putting her in this bed because this bed isn't his. He's a guest. It's my bed. I care if he puts her in that bed.
fucking you 16 years old. 16 years old.
Okay.
Come on, don't we man up?
I got you.
Because you have to deal with this the rest of your life.
Why is he so close? His breath is stinking. He's talking about stuff I don't understand. I'm deflecting spit. All I can think is, man, I should have been in bed.
You better listen to your grandson. I raised this one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is my child. Came from my new one. You got issues. Now, I forgive a damn if I asked her 1,000,000 times what a woman's name is. So what? Tell me. I got dementia. I'm 56 years old. I don't give a damn if I asked her 1,000,000 times what her name was. All she had to say is her name was. What's her name? I forgot the girl's name again. I forgot like 5 seconds later. That woman right there got issues. Whenever you bring a woman to this house, whenever you tell her that you got a woman that you're interested in, she gonna have problems with you. Mm-hmm. She gonna give you A, B, C, D, E. She ain't none of her damn business.
Where was that philosophy when I was 16?
It's gonna be a day. Look at me. I'm sorry. Stand up.
He slapped my son.
Every time the father tell me this, it's gonna come a day in your life. You ain't gonna remember shit.
Man, I got slapped, pushed, spit on, kicked, choked up. And my mom just sat there and watched.
You should have been in bed.
Yeah, that's true.
I do not remember touching that boy, slapping that boy. I just was patting him on the face, and he overreacted. I don't put my hands on my children. I never did, never will. I don't know from a can of paint, pan to paint. All I know is my libido. You know what a libido is? Okay, you look it up. My libido say, she's a pretty girl.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay, and I was attracted to her. Mm-hmm. So I was totally inebriated and was not responsible legally for anything that happened when I was interrogating my grandson. Now, I don't remember doing none of that. It didn't happen. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That wasn't even me. That wasn't even me. That did not happen. He doctored the tape.
Man, that's bull. That's bull. Y'all saw that. I got slapped, choked up, and smacked. Y'all see me? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Get your hands off me. What you think this
I don't
is?
manhandle my children. It was,
And you sleeping on the couch.
Just did like that little 2-piece.
Well, we didn't make it to Dr. Phil. And we also decided to keep the remainder of the visit off the cameras, you know, just in case anything like that occurred again. But my dad did leave a goodbye message, and I just want to say I really enjoyed our visit. Thanks so much for coming, Daddy, and for being such a good sport about everything. And I love you, and you know that you're welcome anytime.
I can honestly say, now that my pop-up is gone, that I love him, and we had a great trip together.
I'm leaving California now. Had a wonderful time, and you see I have to wear my coat now because I'm going back to where it's cold. And yesterday I was at the beach in shorts and t-shirts. Imagine that. California's a wonderful state. I love the bud. I wish I could smoke it. But the jaywalking is, you can't jaywalk. I don't know how I can live without being able to jaywalk. That's just that's a no deal. That's a deal breaker right there. Food was good, and I had a great time. All right.